lot of times people will call me in custody situations when they have legal custody issues. They say to me, well, I don't have legal custody, or I don't have access to the school records or the educational records or the medical records because the other party is blocking me from doing so. And it happens all the time, and it never should happen, and this is why. In the state of Maryland, there's a law that says, unless there's a court order that says you cannot access school records or medical records as a parent, regardless of whether you have sole legal custody or no custody at all, or there's no court order at all, regardless, unless there's a court order that says you can't, you can. So many people call me and they say, I am not involved in my child's education because I'm not able to contact the school. And I say, well, what efforts have you made to contact the school? And they said, well, I called and the lady or the man at the principal's office said that he has or she has sole legal custody so I can't access anything. And I say, I hate when that happens because it's not true. And while all people at those schools are well-intentioned, it usually isn't until you get to the vice principal or the principal or even sometimes the lawyers for the schools that know exactly what the rules are. And you don't know how many times I have to tell people, you absolutely have access, and then I'll write a letter, and then they'll have access. So even if you don't have custody, legal custody, even if you don't have physical custody, even if you're in another state, if you are a parent of that child, you have absolute right. You should be on the portals. You should getting the records for school. You should be able to communicate with the teachers, and the same thing with medical records as well. So if you have any questions about that, give me a call. But don't ever think that you don't have access to the same records that the other parent has just because there's some word on a piece of paper somewhere that might say that you have tiebreaker authority or legal custody or something like that. Don't give up.